You're having a lovely Sunday. I am Helen, for anyone who doesn't know me, and I own the Heritage Organic Seed Company, and this month we launched our first ever subscription box. It's an organic seed subscription box, which is a monthly subscription, and I thought I would come on today and show you what was in our first box. I apologise if I get tongue-tied or a little bit nervous. This is the first ever live I've ever done, so feeling the pressure. But anyway, welcome to September's subscription box. Do let me know if you signed up to the box, if you've received it yet, or if you were unfortunate enough to miss out. We were quite limited this month with it being the first one. We weren't sure what the demand was going to be, so keen to know whether you are just interested in what we included, or if you did manage to get one. If you did get one, please let me know what your favourite thing was about the box. Just want to make sure that I keep giving you everything that you want to see. So the point of this subscription is to help you all grow and enjoy your own food, your own homegrown food, without overwhelm. I know that we all love sowing seeds, but once you've got a seed box full of seeds, you have no idea what to do with it, and we're all so busy. I don't know about you guys, but I always find it really hard to find the time to work out what to sow when, and then have the time to sow the seeds. And then my favourite thing to do ever just gets pushed to the back of the to-do list, and life comes first. So each month you're going to get a box delivered to your door with, generally speaking, it's going to be 5 packets of seeds. This month we did do 6 because it was the first one. Anyway, the seeds are going to be things that you can sow that month. We're going to do sow-alongs, grow-alongs, and I am even giving you all recipes as well for things. Rather than making the ingredients as part of a recipe, I am aiming to give you a recipe to make the ingredients that you're growing the start of your meal. So I am feeling a bit nervous now, so apologies. What else do I need to talk about? I do have a little prompt list. Let's get started with the box, shall we? That's probably a good place to start. So if you received your box, you'll see that we have our eco packaging as normal. That is part of our brand, all about being sustainable and encouraging recycling, composting and whatnot. So we had our little sticker, you have your happy post. Then we channeled our Alice in Wonderland with the little open me. And then on the back was your prompt to snap tag and share your box online so that we can all get excited together. So let's open the box up. If anyone hasn't received their box yet or hasn't had time to open it, please stop watching this video now, because it'll ruin the surprise for you. I don't know if anyone's ever done a live before, but this is terrifying. So we'll open the box. So as we can see, we've got obviously our brand logo here, and we just gave you a little welcome to the box with a little QR code. So the welcome note just said, welcome to our brand new subscription box. Our goal is to help you grow delicious food year round. There is not a month that goes by when there is nothing to sow. Inside your box, you will find full sowing instructions for your seeds and some information about each variety. The QR code below will take you to a special webpage dedicated to your September box. And this is where you'll find recipes, information about the box, and other helpful information. We will also add our sow-along videos here as we go. We don't want to spoil the surprise for anybody just yet, so we'll wait until the boxes start being delivered before we update the page. All that is left to do is to take a moment to yourself, pour a nice cup of tea and enjoy some seed sowing time. And the box is ready to open. So that was that. The webpage for anybody who is on the subscription, I'm going to get that webpage updated by this evening, and I will email you all to let you know that that is live, so you can go and check out the recipes that we had. I was very conscious this month that I didn't want to ruin the surprise for anybody, and because it was like a new web page, anyone's going to be able to access it, but I didn't want anyone clicking on it inadvertently if they were on the website. So next month you'll understand whereabouts it is on the website. There's on the menu on the top there is a little subscription box drop down where people can go and join the waiting list, and then there's going to be what's in the box, and I'm going to have a little web page for each month dedicated to that box, and then you've always got something to refer back to as well in the future. So underneath our little welcome insert, we can see this is the packaging that we had. So we have our little Soil Association logo, because we are fully certified organic with the Soil Association, so you can be confident that everything is fully checked out. We get audited every year. It's a very serious stuff to keep your certification going. So yeah, everything has to be logged. So just anytime you see that logo, you can just be sure that it's fully checked out, fully legit, nothing to worry about. So hopefully you can see this okay. Hope I'm doing okay, because like I say, I do feel really, really nervous, and it probably shows. So you can see this is how the boxes came delivered. So we have our little, we put in a sachet of organic tea so that you could really make sure that you carve some time out for yourself and enjoyed that cup of tea. I know a lot of you, I said to do it when you were sowing your seeds, but a lot of you did message to say you'd poured your cup of tea to read through your inserts and just really get into the feel of the box. So that was that. Nice little surprise. And then we have our packets of seeds, which I will get to in a moment. And we also included the little lollipop sticks, which are FSC certified, so you can just be confident that they were from, they were sustainable. And yeah, they're fully biodegradable. So I find a pencil is sometimes better to do your seed labels, just because once the sun gets onto a biro or marker pen, it does bleach. So I personally find pencils are quite useful, but obviously do whatever you feel, whatever you prefer. So we have our seed packets, and then we have at the bottom, our inserts for each variety. So the seed packets, for anyone who's ordered from us before, the format is the same as normal. So we've got our eco seed packets, so you can compost these once you've finished. On the back, so usually I would put packed for, and it would be like the current year, so 2024 growing season, but for the subscription box, I've put packed for September 2024, and then you know which box your seeds were in. That was what somebody had asked for when I sent an email a month or two ago, just asking what everyone wanted to see. So someone just wanted to make sure that they could easily identify what month their seeds were for, so they knew when to sow again next year. What seeds do we have? Yeah, all of our seeds can be sown now, or they can be sown again in the spring, so no need to over sow or feel like you have to sow everything now. You can sow everything again in the spring, so it's like a double whammy. So let's see what we got. This month, like I say, we did get an extra packet of seeds because I wanted to do like an introductory offer for you all, for everyone who was kind enough to join up and trust me on this box. So we have our onion tonda masona, which is an Italian heirloom. I'll go through them all separately in a moment. But this onion is perfect for overwintering, so perfect for sowing now. We have our radish white icicle. Our French lettuce, it's called rouge d'hiver, which is translates to red of winter. So a lovely red lettuce. We've got pak choy, our Thai sai. I'm not sure how you pronounce it, to be honest. I probably should have checked that before I came on, but you know. And we've got spinach giant winter, which is great for winter growing. And we put the green manure in this month, and this is called Sowing. A lot of you hadn't heard of it. It's a legume, so it's in the pea family. And just, you know, we need to love our soil. I know many of you do that already, but quite a few of you hadn't sown green manure or weren't sure what to do. So I thought, well, I'm going to pop that in, and then we'll start as we mean to go on, show our soil some love this year. And then we have put the box down, a little insert for each packet of seeds. So for the Sowing we had, it said love your soil. Hope you can see that. And it says, as we enter the autumn months, it is really important to show our soil some love, so let's sow some green manure. Sowing is part of the legume family. It works with the soil bacteria to capture nitrogen, which is stored in little nodules within its deep root system. When the plant breaks down after cutting, the stored nitrogen is released back into the soil, ready to help feed your next crop. Sowing is native to the UK and making a bit of a comeback right now. It has lovely deep pink flowers that look like a mini looping flower. So beautiful, they're really beautiful. And the bees will thank you for growing this just as much as the soil will. And then on the back we had full sowing instructions. For the radish, it was white icicle radish, which is it has like tapered roots, so it looks a little bit like a carrot, but white, obviously. Icicle radish is known as Eisapfen, which is the German word for icicle. It is an old heirloom from the late 1800s, and it has long, pure white tapered roots, which make it look rather like a small carrot, which is what I just said. It is fast growing and a little different from the traditional round radishes that we know and love. The roots are tender with a mild spicy flavour, and enjoy your radishes in a new way with our, I'm not going to give the recipe away, but there will be a recipe on the website later on today. Then we have our Rouge de Hiver lettuce. Rouge de Hiver is an old French heirloom variety. Its name translates to red of winter. It was even listed in Bill Moran's book, The Vegetable Garden, in 1885. So a really, really old variety. I find it really exciting to find these old varieties for you and things that you don't necessarily see in the garden centre. I'm always on the hunt for these rarer vegetables and salads. So hopefully I can continue to keep bringing you those. This is a stunning lettuce to grow too, with ready bronze leaves extending out from its vibrant green heart. You can grow it in a cut and come again style if you prefer, so you can either have it as a hearting lettuce or a cut and come again. Again, I'm not going to give the recipe away because that is listed on the insert and full sowing instructions on the back. For the spinach, so it was the giant winter spinach. Giant winter is an old Italian heirloom, one of the hardiest varieties of spinach, making it perfect for growing and enjoying it over the winter months. Its large savoyed leaves are jam-packed full of goodness. And again, another recipe. The onion mazzona, so it's tonda mazzona. It's an Italian heritage onion. It is tender, striking white flesh with a really delicious flavour. It is super versatile, and you can either grow it as a spring onion or as a main crop onion. The best part is that it's cold hardy, so it can be sown now and overwintered. It'll produce good sized bulbs that store well for a white onion. Or I have a perfect fresh recipe to use your freshly grown onions. So yeah, this is a double whammy because you can grow it as either a spring onion or a full-sized onion, and you can start doing it now, so it will save you time next year. You can also sow it again sort of winter, springtime next year, or anytime you want to grow a spring onion if you want to grow spring onions instead. So I'm suggesting that we all do a bit of both. So we'll grow some main crop onions and we'll grow some spring onions. And then it just means that we can enjoy two different types. And then our pak choi is called tai sai, which is an heirloom pak choi. This variety has pale grey-green leaves which branch out from its remarkably white stems. It is a real stunner. Pak choi is usually grown to full size before harvesting, but you can actually harvest the leaves in a cut and come again style if you prefer, which I don't think a lot of people, you might know that already, but generally what I find is people prefer to grow the full size ones and don't necessarily realise that you can just harvest the leaves as baby leaves if you want to. So you can use those in salads and stir fries. I'm not going to give the recipe. So those are our inserts. What have I missed? We're going to be doing sew-alongs for all of these seeds. So if anyone is a beginner or isn't sure what to do, I'm going to record some sew-along videos this week. The first one will be on the website by the end of the week. Hopefully tomorrow, but I'm just going to see what the weather's doing. But yeah, we'll get those on as quickly as possible to help anyone who isn't sure what to do. I'm always here if anybody needs any help. I'm full-time on the business right now, so yeah, anytime you've got any questions, please do reach out, or even if you just want to say hello, I'm always here and open for conversation, get to know everybody a little bit more. For future boxes, we do have a waiting list for the subscription box, which is on the website. So if you go to the menu page on the website, so it's www.heritageorganicseeds.com, and there is a little subscription box drop down. Just click the waiting list on there and add your name, and then as we get more spaces for the box, because as I say, we were really limited this month because we just didn't know what to kind of predict. Go and add your name to the waiting list, and then I email that list when there is spaces, and then when you see that email, you'll have to jump fast if you want some. Obviously, we did have to plan ahead for a few months just to, it does take quite a lot of time to sort these subscriptions out. So we have planned ahead. So the first couple of months, we do have room to grow each month. And then in a couple of months' time, we'll be able to gauge the demand, and we'll obviously be able to increase the numbers moving forward. but we will have some spaces for October. I have budgeted extra boxes, so I'm going to release those. It will be about the 15th of September, so set yourself a little reminder, make sure you're on that waiting list, and then on the 15th I will email that waiting list with the number of spaces that we have, and then you'll have to go quickly if you want to receive the October box. So yeah, I'm very sorry for anyone who missed out. I didn't think we would sell out. I didn't, to be honest, I didn't think that was a thing. I didn't think anyone really did sell out of things. So, it was a nice problem to have for me, but I know a lot of people were disappointed, so I am sorry. Yeah, and I guess just reach out to me anytime you have any questions. If you have anything to, I've just realised I haven't actually been reading the comments as they've come through, with it being the first live. I have no idea what I'm doing with this. Please do message me or email me at heritageorganicseeds.com if you have any questions about the box or just sowing and growing in general. I'm always happy to help anybody. So yeah, I'm always here. If you did receive your box, thank you to everybody who has shared it on your Instagrams. It's really appreciated. If you have still to share your unboxing videos, please do share those, and I'm going to be resharing. I'll start doing it this week. I didn't, like I say, with it being the first one, I didn't want to spoil anybody's surprise. And then I'm just going to ask at this point now, if anyone received the box, whatever your feedback was, if you could leave a Trustpilot review. They are always very helpful. I think we're at about 92 now, so it'd be really, really good if we could get to 100 soon. I know it's asking you to spend time doing that, and it's time out of your busy day, so I know how hard it is to get reviews, but they really, really do help a small business like ours. So yeah, if anyone has any questions, you know where I am. I'm sorry that if I've blabbled a bit or if I've rushed through. Like I say, super nervous with it being the first live I've ever done. So I hope it wasn't too bad for everybody. Hope you all enjoyed your box, and I hope you're all looking forward to the boxes next month and beyond. We've got some really exciting things coming up. And yeah, it's been a really challenging summer, hasn't it? And it's been a really challenging growing season, and I feel like we all just needed a bit of boost. I think September was really good time to launch, because I think, we go into winter, and I think a lot of people think that the growing season ends in summer, and it really doesn't. And there are so many things that we can do now to get ahead for next year. A lot of us are time pressured. If you're working full time, it's just a nightmare trying to find time to put your hobbies first, and what's important to you. So hard. So yeah, this is just going to reduce overwhelm. I'll make the decisions for you. Hopefully that's a good thing, because it just means that then all you need to do is find some time to sow your seeds. As we grow, I've got lots of ideas on how to make the box more interactive for you all. But anytime you have any feedback, whether it's good or bad, hopefully it's all good, but if you ever have any feedback or anything you want to see, please do let me know. I'm open to, this is a box for you guys. It's to help you out, so I want to make sure that this is giving you everything that you want to see. So yeah, thank you all for joining my live. Sorry if I'm nervous. I feel like I'm getting more nervous towards the end, because I'm looking down the list now of things I was supposed to talk about. I think I've got everything. Yeah, we'll have lots and lots of videos to come. They'll be posted on YouTube. I'll post the links on Instagram, and I'll post them on that webpage for everyone just to refer to as well. So thank you very much for joining my live. Hope you're all having a lovely Sunday, and I'll speak to you all soon.